I was known as a Titanic kid at North Elementary. I was building a model out of popsicle sticks. My dad mainly saw that I was too obsessed with it, so he was like, okay, let's just make like a normal model, like those hobby models. And so from that point, it was kind of like when I started to more so work with my hands and create things instead of just reading and thinking things conceptually. There's only one person in this world that can stop you from doing what you want, it's you. I asked Mr. Holthouse, can I try to make a model of East Leyden? And he said, sure, why not? Probably thinking back on this now, he probably thought, yeah, sure, whatever, kid. To which I later learned I had his full support. He was actually like rooting for me to get this done and figure it out. But here's 14-year-old me trying to get Google images, driving around the school with my mom with a GoPro so I can get the front face of everything. About 3.5, 4 weeks later, at the time it was Mr. Menza, he was in charge of the maintenance department. I asked him nicely if I could, by chance, go on top of the school and walked basically all around East Leyden and did all the measurements to see the exact depths and elevations of all the surfaces of the top of the school.
So as this is all happening, I'm starting to hear about this kid, this 3D printing phenom at East Leyden High School. And I coincidentally had an invitation to go to an event at the White House. He made me a full White House with an East Wing and a West Wing. He 3D printed it, and then he wrote a letter to then President Obama. And we live streamed it back to the high school on social media so Fabian could see it being delivered.
Instead of walking by and seeing something like, oh, that looks cool, it's more like, okay, how is that made? And like reverse engineering in my mind. Along with living next to O'Hare, that kind of opened up my eyes in how does an airplane fly, and then down the road, I'm where I am right now, being a pilot.
Fabian was selected by the Society of Manufacturing Engineers when he was a 16-year-old in high school as one of their top 30 engineers under the age of 30. And he was on the cover of their magazine.
I had the flight attendant bring the magazine over and she's like, hey, here you go. My mom started crying. It was heartfelt, a really nice moment to surprise her with something like that. That was, I feel like, one of my better achievements from all this. There's this quote that I saw when I was younger and I kind of live by every day, and it's a Matthew McConaughey quote, and it's your role model, your hero that you chase for is you in 10 years. So back when I was like 14, 15, now looking back, my role model was me right now, where I am today. But my role model now is 35 years old, and he's doing bigger and better things that I can only imagine. That's the goal, is everything that I do, so whether it's helping out here with the drone class or being a pilot or doing the stuff with the business or helping my wife, just anything that I can is always working towards what am I doing when I'm 35 and what do I need to be doing now to achieve that.